How many mountains to get some confidence? How many debates to earn some tailwind? The years pass, I'm still the same. What will it take? Why the wait? Up and down, I'm losing ground. Pretender, tell me what to believe. I ain't got a sweet tooth for lying. Spender, show me how to succeed. My wallet is spreading thin. Oh, ooh, ooh, what to do?
Hi, today I'm doing a tutorial on beauty products, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do to create a glam look. As you can see, I have no face makeup on, and you know, this is my skin. I don't know if you can see it, but I have melasma. I was told by the doctors like 4 years ago I had it, and yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about how I dealt with it and what I did to help me deal with it a little later in the video. But let's get started with the glam look. Hi, my name is Lise Monique. My friends call me Monique. You're welcome to. I would love that. You know, if you like what you see, I'm going to be showing all sorts of different tips and tricks on, you know, beauty products, fashion, lifestyle on my channel, and I hope you really enjoyed this one. And yeah, so just, you know, click the button down below and hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and you should be getting a weekly video of me showing you some things. So thank you, and let's get started. Just to let everyone know, this is my skin, and I'm gonna pan up. Do you see that? I hope you can see it. Yeah, that's that there are products out there that can cover your skin, and you can just, you know that you have that arsenal, you know, in your bathroom, on your counter, and that you know, you can go to that when you want to have that look. Now for me, my lifestyle just, you know, I tried all those lasers and the creams and all that, and I found that after 2 years, it was a lot. There was a lot of down things about it. The expense, for one thing, of the lasers. The downtime of them, I found for me, it just didn't work. And I don't know, I just, after a few years of doing this, I realized like I'm just maintaining it. And I still had to wear sunscreen, I still had to wear hats, and of course, you know, we all should be doing that. But for my lifestyle, I do a lot of coaching. Like I coach kids, which I love. I wasn't willing to give that up. I'm always outside, I'm always on a field, I'm always in the heat or in the snow. Like, you know, it just didn't go with me. So I decided after 2 years that I was going to not worry so much about it. I stopped doing all those extra things that I was doing, you know, even though sometimes they were working, sometimes they were breaking up the pigmentation, but it always came back. So what I did was I started just religiously using my sunscreen all the time. When I garden, I actually have like a farmer's hat with UV. It blocks out all UV rays, and I wear that, and I don't worry about it. There's a lot of times like I'm on the field and I'm not wearing makeup because it just doesn't go, you know, there's no point in me wearing makeup when I'm on the field. No one cares, I don't care, and you know, so for me, that was good. Now it's not just for melasma, it's, maybe you want to cover up a pimple, like I think I have one right here, right? And yeah, that's just because I was in my pantry a little too much in the last few weeks. And no big deal. So primers, I never used primers before. I just didn't use them, and I didn't realize how important they were until I actually had to have staying power in my foundation. So the primer I use, I find it very lightweight. It just kind of acts as a barrier. You know, I have a little bit larger pores. It's perfect. And it's this by It Cosmetics. And I'll show you a little bit about it. And as I'm putting on this makeup, I'm gonna really try hard not to make that ugly makeup look. I don't know. So here it is. It's just very light and creamy, and you want to put it on. So I'll just get my hair out of the way. All right. So for a foundation, I have tried many foundations, and the one that I found that works excellent for the price point, it's buildable, it's smooth, it doesn't leave a cakey look once it sets, it doesn't oxidize down, so it gives you a muddy kind of ruddy look. It is Laura Mercier, and I will just start applying it. Now, how I apply it is, you know, there's different ways to apply it. It's not a big deal, but I'm going to use a sponge for today's application. I do use brushes, or once in a while I've been known to use my hands. Okay, so I just get it on. And I do really like this because if I have some areas that are a little bit darker, you know, what I can do is build on it, because it's very buildable without acting cakey. And you know, you can always have a few different shades of it. You can see that I have quite a bit of spots right now on my forehead, and I'm gonna slowly get rid of those. And you know, I really do love this foundation. You know, if you want to cover up something, for me, yeah, I definitely want to cover up my melasma, because I'm trying to create a glam look. Might not look so glamorous right now. Okay, so see this, to me, it just feels really nice. There's something about having a nice smooth palette to work with. Okay, and then next what I'd like to do is I like to have a little bit of concealer, highlighter / concealer, and the one I've been using, which I've really been enjoying, is Makeup Forever. It has a very good staying power, and of course, for me, that's really important. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this one. I did try quite a bit of them. There's a few more ones that I like, but I think for the price of this one, I think this one's a good one. And you know, a little bit goes a long way as well. So what I like to do is I just want to kind of bring it down and across my eyes, kind of where you want to highlight. So, like so. And I want to go down my nose. I want to have a little bit here, just to highlight where I think maybe the sun will touch. Like that. And then I take my sponge again and I just kind of blend it out. And you know, sometimes if you want it, if you find it a little bit more creamier, and you want the consistency to be a little thicker, when I have really a bad spot or whatever, I will let it sit there a little bit just to give it a chance to set a little. This one I find doesn't set so fast, so it's actually quite good for that. So it's movable, and I think that is a very good quality in a makeup, in a concealer. So then the next step that I do is I want to set it, and I use a setting spray, and it's by Huda Beauty. It's actually quite good, and you know, just spray it on and you're good to go. Next, I want to bring in some contour, and I use this one by Huda Beauty. It's a cream-based one. Another one that I'm really enjoying is by Kat Von D, and that one is a powder form. And this one's really good too. It just depends on what you like. I happen to like cream ones right now for me, but I grab that one too, and I'll use that one still. So you want to just take a brush and you just take a little bit goes a long way, but for this purpose I'm doing a glam, so I want to go under my cheekbones, just bring it in a little. And just just bring it right under your cheekbones up. I look a little crazy right now. And I like to put some on my forehead up here. And I also like to do my jawline, because, you know, just because I want a chiseled look. Under my chin. Okay, and then I'm going to blend it. I'm going to take the other side of this brush. It's excellent. You can get this brush at Huda Beauty as well. Lasts long. And I'm just going to, you know, carefully blend it. Just blend it up and out. I am going to put on my eyebrows. And, you know, I was a teen in the 80s, and I don't know, I plucked mine. I plucked mine within an inch of their life, and so I have to always fill in my eyebrows. The eyebrow pencil that I use is by Anastasia. It's right there. And, you know, I use dark brown. What I really like about it is it has, on the other side of it, it has applicator, and it has a little brush on it, and, you know, it helps blend it in. So when I'm applying this, I just, you know, use little light strokes and get in there, and yeah, that's it. Take the other side, and I'm just gonna brush it up, and that's it. So I'm gonna be going for a glam look. So this isn't my everyday look, and I will be pulling colors from Anastasia and Urban Decay. This palette is Modern Renaissance, and you know, I love it. And I'll show you the colors there. They're quite beautiful. And then the other one I use a lot of is the Urban Decay Heat, Naked Heat. And I'm really enjoying that one as well. So the first thing I like to do is I like to put on the full light color on my brow bone, and I put a little bit on my lower eyes. I'm gonna take this color here. Can you see that there? And I'm just gonna apply this on my brow bone, and I'm going to put it on my lower lid as well. And I put it on my lower lid here. So I'm gonna look at the colors I have here on my thing, and I think for a mid-tone, let's see. Let's go with this one. This one's pretty good. And this one's by Anastasia. So I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in here and just, you know, go into the crease of my eye, and I'm gonna wing it out. So I wanna bring it up closer to my eyebrow and just wing it out. Some blending. I think blending, you can blend it and then you can work in some more colors. Just to go a little bit more on that crease. These colors are actually quite intense, so, you know, a little goes a long way. And now I'm going to be taking in this color, and I'm going to apply it under my eyes and bring in some more. For the lower half of my lid, I want it to be very intense there. So I want it to be a little bit more intense, so I'm going to grab in from the Urban Decay. I'm going to just blend it out. The next step that I do is I want to have a winged eye, and I use a liquid eyeliner, and it's by Kat Von D. Okay, so now that I got my winged eyeliner on, I'm going to be putting on a lower eyeliner. I know that some ladies, they don't really like that, but I do when I want a glam look and I want my eyes to really pop. when I smile or move my face, right? You know, a lot of times when you put on eyeliner, the staying power of them, like they will stay, those waterproof eyeliners. However, when I'm doing a glam look, you know, I want the eyeliner to be smudgeable. So it has to be a little bit more on the creamy consistency. And the ones that I really, really love because of their pigmentation, they're very deep and rich tones, is by Victoria Beckham. And the one that I like is Bordeaux. And I will show you it. It's right there. And it's right there. And then I also use a black one by Victoria Beckham right there. And the great thing about these eyeliners that I love is, of course, you know, it's a pencil, but the applicator has a sponge on one side of it. So it's perfect to be able to smudge in. You want that smoky look. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to just put it on. And then I'm going to take the other side and I'm going to blend it out, smudge it in, blend it. Because I want to create more depth and have my eyes pop more, and I want it to be more intense and drama, because you know, sometimes I like to be intense. So what I like to do with the black, just to add a little more punch into it, is I'm creating depth. And what I'm going to do is put it just very close to the lower eyelash area, and I'm going to leave some of the other color, you know, showing through, but I'm going to smudge it out as well so it looks a little, you know, more blended, because that's the look that I'm going for today. I'm going to be using this pencil by NARS, and it's called Rue Bonaparte, and I'm just going to put it on my waterline inside my eye. For today's purposes though, I am just going to use mascara, and the mascara I'm using is by Marc Jacob. It's yeah, it's actually quite good. Pigmentation is very good, and you know, it doesn't flake off the way some of the other ones do, and I can, you know, build on it because I don't have a lot of eyelashes. Like, you know, they're kind of a little wimpy, you know. So this to me is great. So I'm just going to apply this. What I like about this Marc Jacobs mascara is it actually lengthens my eyelashes. So an interesting little thing, this is just a side note, is like, I'm a mother of 3 children, and my youngest, he's 13, he's adorable, but he will come to me and ask me for cookies quite frequently. And what I notice is he always asks me when I'm like having to really, really concentrate. And I think he must not think that I'm the best cook, because he bugs me a lot when I'm cooking, and you know, just different things when it's not something that I'm like, you know, I have to use all my faculties on. But he never comes to me when I'm putting on makeup, because I'm on my game. I really like this mascara because it is buildable, and if I want to create more drama, it's very easy to, you know, build on this one and make my eyelashes look way thicker than they are, like way longer too. I know, it works really good. Now I'm going to highlight, and the highlighter that I love is by Huda Beauty as well. Actually, there's a few brands I really like, but this one I'm currently using. I'm enjoying it. I am going to highlight the top of my cheekbones, bridge of my nose like so, and my cheekbones. Okay, so now I'm going to be using a lip liner. I'm going to be doing my lips, and you know, when you're doing your lips, if you want your eyes to stand and pop, you want to have a nuder lip, softer lip, you know, just depends on the look you're going for. So the lip liner that I'm using today is by MAC. I gotta order some more. It's very small. It's Spice. That's the color that I use. So now I'm just going to add on a little bit of lip gloss onto this, and I'm really enjoying this one. It's by Dior, and it's just a little shine. And once you have your look down, then you are ready to go. Yes, so I'm liking this. This is my glam look, And you know, I don't wear this kind of makeup when I go to the grocery store, obviously. But when I want to look extra nice, yes, this is what I wear. And I just love that I have this arsenal of products that I use that are going to do the job that I need them to do. So, you know, I hope you guys really enjoyed today, because I really did. And, you know, make sure that you know you're subscribed to my channel, because then you can get my video for next week. I will be posting one up for next week, and I hope that